what's that? Nitty, what's that? What's that? Nitty, what's that? Crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Got one.
They'll throw with May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
22-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
They're going to throw. May. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Patriots, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
To throw, it's May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Patriots, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And 4.
Hey, smash! Cougar 19! 60 Maverick! 618 Pioneer! Ready!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Patriots.
From the shotgun, May with it. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action now. May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Crazy, 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 crazy. 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Patriots 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
7-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 73 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now they'll go with a reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the gun again to Henderson. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A gain of 7 and a Patriot first down.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Patriots.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Crazy. Now you're going to set. Crazy. Hey, bro, right hand. Here.
To the air, May. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
2nd and 10.
5. Sir, what's that? It's crazy. 5.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Crazy. Sir, what's that? Crazy. 5.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. From the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Crazy. Crazy. 5. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Ready up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Go! 70 left. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mustang 19, Crackle 80.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. 70 timber.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free. And that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun, it's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Patriots 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around.
Wide open, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 6. Let's go now. 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Get it. Let go.
Back to the air with Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Patriots 21.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got.
And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Patriots 28.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a yard.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Down. Viking 18. Go.
Again, it's Taylor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
The slot man in motion right. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw. May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 3rd and 7.
79 Broncos. Set up. Panthers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
First down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 20.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They're going right back to Pittman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
Now it's Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
38, Patriots 35.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. To the air, May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown, Christian Watson. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Patriots 42, Colts 38.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. His own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
18, 5, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And Richardson back to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's caught, Mitchell. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that?
Henderson running straight ahead. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
What's that? Nitty, what's that?
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
38.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, fighting off the defender. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatline.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Fighting through pressure. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome. Came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, here goes tonight.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
That's good for a Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New England, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
your life in his weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though?